So we're gonna have a lot of fun doing this shoot. We're gonna fake the rain with a hose in Juliana's front yard. We're gonna try some natural light first. We decided to shoot later so that there is light coming in, not quite golden hour, but still lower in the sun to get the light behind the raindrops, which are just gonna make them look a little bit more pronounced and lit up. And then I can't do everything natural light. I gotta play with some color, gotta play with some flash, especially with Juliana's eyes. I'm thinking if we put some like blues and pinks and purples behind her, light up the water that way, it's gonna be pretty great. Make sure you stay tuned to see how we edit this, because that's absolutely a part of it. And there she is, soaking wet just for us. This was so much fun. I do have to show you editing. Editing is key, so just hang on for a second. I ended up using the RF 135 1.8, but I did not shoot at 1.8 because shooting at 1.8, you really didn't see the detail in the droplet. So I went to f5, and I think that was key, along with switching the way the hose was spouting out. So we got those big droplets in the end. I'm shooting with the Canon R5, usually R5. I'm shooting with the Canon R6 Mark II, which is honestly my new favorite camera. I love my R5, but this one, something about it just focuses really nicely, especially when I had water in front of her. Yeah, it searched for a second, but I really think it did a great job finding her eye, although her eyes are so bright blue you could find them in a sandstorm. Oh, and the Photo lights, ended up using the A10 behind because I needed the most power from behind, getting that blue and yellow really complementing or contrasting with her eye color, and then having the Photo click on my A10, so usually a strobe that goes on top, and that was powerful enough, got it super close, nice soft light on her to combat basically blacking out the exposure, so it looked like we were shooting in the studio. If you like flash photography, want to learn more, check this out. It's free. If you head down to the description of this video, I have a lot of educational links, but the one I want to talk to you about right now is the one for the 5 flash tips that are going to make you look like a pro photographer, even if you've never picked up a flash. These 5 tips cover both on and off camera flash techniques that don't require a lot of complicated setup or thought behind it. Grab the free download and get shooting with flash, or continue shooting and expanding upon the knowledge you already have. All right, back to the video. So here's a quick view of everything that we shot. Just wait until you see me actually edit these. It's just fairly unreal, but this is what everything looked like coming out of camera raw, so you can see what comes out of camera versus what I actually edit. I think at the end here, this is when we really honed in on how we liked the water spraying, and then it was really fun looking at the blue light, because you can see on both of these, but this one especially, you can see like the blue light behind, that's from the light, as well as the orange light, that's from the sun. So it was like a way to do a dual color here without actually having 2 colors. So these are all of my favorites out of the 400 that we shot, 48 favorites, and then my ultimate favorites here are these 20. So let's go ahead and do some editing. I think I'm going to mess around with a few different editing programs to get exactly what I want. Normally I would have gone into Lightroom and started editing with some of my presets, but I decided to just go straight to Evoto, one of my favorite places to retouch and just get right into it. Starting off using their presets, I really love the high-end glow. That just gives me a good place to start, and then I can go in and tweak. Usually I'm actually taking away some of the body reshaping that they do and then maybe putting it in some other places. Another really fun feature is the background enhancement, because it can really just make a photo pop, especially in this case where we have so much color in the background. I played around a little bit with the makeup, mostly just wanted to darken the eyelashes and the eyeshadow to really make the whole look be dramatic. And then from there, and the great thing about this program, and one of the reasons why I love it, is you just copy everything to the rest of the photos. So all of your tweaks that you made, and then of course, photographers can't be satisfied. We have to keep going. I really like the skin tone. You'll notice I messed around a lot with the skin color and complexion just to try to get it correct and to what is most representative of Juliana. And it's, you know, just a little bit of messing around to make sure that it represents her well. So it's just nice that you have that and you can really quickly do that. And then, of course, you know, beauty images like this one where we're close up, being able to retouch anything. You can face shape if you want to. Again, all subjective, all up to you. Oh my gosh. And yeah, wait till we get to this photo. Just wait until we get to that one later in Photoshop. So we went through all the photos. I don't know which one I'm going to pick for a thumbnail. Honestly, my favorite one is probably this one right here. I think it's this one right here. Although I do wish it was blue in the background. I suppose I could change that, but I'm not going to. But just going through and making sure that everything looks really good. I am going to have to go into Photoshop to take out some of the light stands that I see there, but that shouldn't be a big deal. Now, what I really wanted to go into Photoshop for is this photo right there, because this one, the hand just drove me crazy. I tend to like hands. I like hands in photos on faces, and I know in some of the previous pictures it's kind of like just coming out, but this is such a great intense photo. I love the look, but to me, the claw that we've got going on here was just distracting. So I wanted to see if AI could remove it, and whoa, I could not believe how perfectly you removed it. It's pretty great. And I just cropped it a little bit closer just so I didn't feel like her arm was cut off really. But oh my gosh, I can't believe that worked out. And then the fun part is, of course, I go to try to do it for the little light stand, and somehow removing that light stand violates the user guidelines. Anyway, pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a really fun shoot for me. This was a passion project for me personally. This right here, this is the inspiration for me for this photo shoot. I saw this photo shoot on Instagram. Amazing job, Aisha, and I just was super inspired by it. I thought it would be so much fun, and just to put my spin on it, I knew I wanted to photograph Juliana, so I absolutely just messaged her right away. I was like, can we do this? So thank you so much for the inspo here. So I hope you enjoyed this shoot. It was a personal project for me, and I'm really happy with the results and how it came out. Let me know in the comments what you think. I know you will.